special guest today. She is 20 years C.N.A, one of the top C.N.A of the top 5 stars um, nursing home rehabilitation center in the Bay Area. She is awarded as the best C.N.A during pandemic out of 220 employees. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Myrna Key.
Yeah. Hi, good evening to everyone. So, my pleasure to be here.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. So,
So it's mine.
20 years CNA.
Mhm.
What is your background growing up?
Well, I started from a simple family. They're very religious, conservative most likely. But, I grew up with not with my parents. I was raised by aunts, especially my Auntie
That's
Norma,
right.
the one who was admitted in Mission de la Casa.
So
They're
that's
the one who raised me.
So that's probably the reason why it's in your heart
Mm-hmm.
becoming a
Yeah,
CNA.
but
to be
yeah.
care. Yeah.
Well, what motivates me to become a CNA is my husband, because my husband has medical issues, and I really don't like to be a CNA because I was so scared because I might not do my job.
It's not.
I'm really scared at first, but then because of my husband, he motivates me to be. I motivated myself for the CNA because of his medical condition. At least if he come up to the point na
You understand him more.
I know I can understand him more, I can be able to take care of him.
Correct.
Being if I have the CNA knowledge, but without it, it's gonna be hard, right? So, the moment I become a CNA, at first it was so scary, but then as you go along and meet, new residents, you felt it from your heart that
That
you
need
have the
to do.
compassion, you
Yeah.
have that, and I know I have that one because I used to take care of my lolos and lolas and aunties, the one who raised me.
Wow.
I was able to do the caregiving for them, so I have the exposure even in the Philippines, and then I came here as a caregiver, and now I'm a CNA, and now I'm happy. I'm already a CNA for like
When
20 years.
Well, yes. So, 20 years, imagine. 2 decades CNA.
Yeah.
And still. Nakikita niyo po ba na ang pagiging CNA is a long-term
Yeah.
career
Mm-hmm.
until you retired?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you have the love for the
Very
job,
stable too. Very
yeah.
stable
If
job.
you have the love for the job, well, the thing is, if you don't love your job, you're not happy. That's the most important thing, to love your job and be happy. Because if you're not happy with your job, you don't love it. And you won't enjoy it, right?
Correct.
So,
When you are studying, what is your favorite subject?
my favorite subject back then was like, we're talking about high school? Overall.
High school.
High school?
High school, college.
Science.
Oh.
Science.
So since then, you know that there's something that you will do about science.
I didn't realize back then, no.
Yeah.
I didn't have an idea.
But it helps you now.
Now it helps me now, yeah.
Mhm.
But I didn't realize what, yeah, and music. Yeah.
Ah,
That's
yes.
one of my favorite
Yes.
subjects.
Yes, I know. That's
That's
why.
why back then I joined the choir.
Yes. When you graduated the CNA and you applied your first job as CNA, were you accepted right away?
I
Or
was.
they will ask you
was.
for experience? Because during that
Um,
year, what year did you graduate?
As a CNA, I can't remember what year I
20 years.
graduated.
20 years
No,
ago.
I think, yeah, I remember because
Yeah, 20 years
the
ago.
year when I graduated CNA is that was the year when my husband passed away.
Mhm.
That was the year. I remember now. It's 2008.
Yeah.
I think, I started March, April, May. I think that was sometime June or July 2008.
Yeah.
Because my husband passed away 2008 February. So now that's the only thing I remember. I won't forget when I graduated CNA. It was 2000, the year when my husband passed away.
Is it the heydays ng hiring ng CNA?
Back
That
then,
they are hiring
They are.
right away?
they are.
Good for you, because I was shared, the story was shared to me by someone, and she graduated and asking for experience, and she doesn't have any experience, so she said
Oh,
to the
actually, they do ask for experience.
How-
But
because you're experienced.
I have the experience. I told them
Yeah.
I have experience even in the Philippines. I was doing caregiving jobs for relatives, and I got I was doing care. I was not a C.N.A yet. I was not licensed, but I was doing the as I was a
Caregiving, yeah.
caregiving, and I was a caregiver.
So it's like more than
It's
2
more like-
decades. It's like
Yeah,
3
more than-
decades that you
more
are
than.
taking good care of
Yeah.
the elderly.
It started in the Philippines.
Which is very interesting.
I think that's what's the reason why you have the heart, because
Yeah.
you treat these people like your own.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So you're working now in the facility.
Mhm.
Were you experienced to work one-on-one?
Yeah, I do.
Which one is the most difficult?
Which one is the most difficult? You mean
more
the-
difficult?
Oh, more difficult.
More difficult comparing to one-on-one and right now in the facility.
Well, you mean one on
One-on-one.
other job, or it does it pattern mission or anybody?
Yeah.
Well, one on I could say
When you
one on one
experience
will
it.
be more easier, because you're more it depends on the patient, because you're more concentrated on one person.
Yeah.
So it depends on his
Unlike now, per shift, how many patients do you handle?
10.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a lot.
sometimes 11, sometimes 12.
When
It
somebody
depends.
called in,
Yeah,
you have to attend.
yeah.
Oh.
But we manage.
How do you deal with it? Like, for example, you are expected to take good care of 8, and then suddenly it becomes 10.
Well, I was frustrating at the start, because oh my god, I got 10, because the first thing that comes in your mind, especially me person, oh my god, that's a lot. My god, I have, and then I just pray. I hope God, I'll be able to get through. It's always God, always God.
Amen.
I always pray, even before I start my shift. I always ask for blessing, not just for me, for my co-C.N.As and for my residents. I hope we don't have a poll.
Okay.
We won't have any.
Amen. How about po yung sa hospital? Kasi they're saying that C.N.A in hospital receive more salary but lesser work. Hindi niyo
That's what I heard.
hindi niyo po tinry mag-apply. Like right now, they're really hiring in hospital, in county.
Well, the thing is, probably I wasn't able to get more interested in, because first thing, it's hard to start, and you
And you
And
found
you
your
feel again.
second home in your
and
place.
not only that, being in the hospital, you take care of different people all the time. At least
Yeah.
here, you know your residents you're taking care
Correct.
of. You know them most likely, right? By heart. I could say by heart. So and besides, I'm too old already to go for that.
So going back, is there something that you could have done better, or you'd like to change?
I wish I could have started being a C.N.A when I was younger. I wish
Wow.
the moment I come here, I was already a C.N.A. So in that way, during the time that my husband is still alive,
Could
that's
have
my
done.
regret. That's just my biggest regret, because I was at the point of giving up the C.N.A. Because what motivates me, as I told you, is my husband. I want to take care of him. But after he died, I was at the point of giving up. What's the use of being C.N.A? He's already gone. This is all for you. I felt bad for that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Because this is all for him, really. But I didn't realize God has a purpose. And now I came to realize I was acceptable. We were, when someone died, especially loved one, you're on denial. But then, now, I know the purpose why I become a C.N.A. There's my aunt.
Yes.
My husband passed away, and there's my aunt. I didn't realize if it's not for my husband, it's for her. So God knows. He knows. He always have a plan for all of us.
What is the most important lesson you'd like to share with us?
As a C.N.A,
As a CNA, as a person.
well, as a person, the only thing I can share with you guys is be compassionate. take God in your heart. Always make God be the center of your life, and He will direct you to the right path.
Yeah.
And as a C.N.A, just be compassionate. It's not just for the love of your work, but you have to put your heart.
Yeah. True.
So in that way, you can be able to commit yourself taking care of these residents, because these residents really need us. Without us, they won't be able to survive without the C.N.As or without the nurses and everything. Not just the C.N.As, even the nurses who's giving care. So just learn to love your job and be compassionate. That's the most important thing. And just be mindful of, like, if you're at the point of, like, sometimes there's a lot of trials.
Yeah, giving up.
Just giving up, especially times that, C.N.A is really tough.
Yeah.
Just make God be the center of your,
And there's a reason
of your
why
faith.
you're
And there's
there.
a reason there's a reason why we're there. Yeah.
And what can you consider your biggest achievement?
Being C.N.A.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I
And
successfully
awarded as best employee during
thank you
pandemic.
to Misha for that. And somehow, they recognize my job.
And what advice can you impart to those who would like to become a C.N.A?
Well, the thing is, kung talagang gusto niyo mag-C.N.A, go for it.
Yeah.
Pero kailangan lang, you have the heart.
Yes.
Kasi, it's not good to be a C.N.A if you don't have the heart. That's the most important thing. If you don't have the heart for the job, you're just gonna do your job just to complete your work, but you don't have the heart.
Yeah.
Because the most important thing is, you have to love it. You have to embrace your job.
Yeah. In
Kasi
terms
without the
of-
heart, you don't
yeah.
have the compassion.
Yes, correct. So in terms of the earnings of C.N.A, what can you impart? Is it enough, more than enough on our needs here in Bay Area?
I think we need more. That's reality. We need more because
Yeah.
the prices are really going up.
Yes, in Bay Area, and very
that's
expensive
why
in San Jose.
we will appreciate if we can,
Yeah.
and being a CNA, they said other places.
What
Have
can
more.
you say about those who are accepting like double shifts, double job? Can
it worth
they?
it?
Yeah, is it worth it? Like, because it's really very good pay when
Yeah.
you do double job.
I did a double job before.
But what's the effect on your health?
It's not really. At first, you will enjoy it because when you see the outcome of your paycheck,
Yes.
it's good money.
Yes.
Day to day, you get tired.
Yeah.
Your body, you can feel it in your body. You're too tired,
Okay.
and the more you're tired, you get more stressed.
I know.
So, and then your body, especially if you're not getting enough sleep, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
For
Why
some
did you
people-
stop? Why did you stop taking double shifts?
Because I'm already tired. I can feel it because I work 4 days in La Casa, and my second job, my
double
second job, I have to work in the morning. There are times I have to sleep like 2 hours. I have insomnia, and
Yeah.
I'm not getting enough sleep. So I was at the point of I was talking to my DO and I want to quit. I'm so tired because I'm not getting enough sleep. And the DON keeps asking me, please, please, please don't leave. So I end up being there for like over a year, even though I was at the point of 6 months. Because I can feel it in my body. It's good money, but honestly speaking,
Health is wealth.
it's not really.
And health is wealth. Health
Yeah,
is our
health is
wealth.
wealth. Yeah,
We
it's not
know
really
that.
worth it.
Is there anything else that you would like to attain?
For me, I just want to retire happy without any injury.
Yes, amen.
That's the most
Amen
important.
for
I don't
that.
want to, I hope God help me through
Amen.
until I retire.
Yeah. And how would you like to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as, a happy person.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered as a good friend, as a good worker, and, I just hope, I won't be remembered with, in times like, sometimes we get too stressful. Like, sometimes I get old, sometimes I get so stressed.
Me, I will remember you as beautiful, always smiling, with a golden heart, with a big heart for
Oh,
us.
that's so nice. That's
Thank
flattering. Thank
you.
you so much. And I remember you too because you always smile.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. It's a great help for us, and
Mhm.
we learned so much from you,
Mhm.
and I hope they learn so much from you as well. To be a successful CNA should start from your heart. As a CNA, you will be required to perform physically and emotionally demanding tasks. Developing a strong work ethic will help you perform your duties effectively. Good communication skills are essential in healthcare. You should be able to communicate effectively with patients, families, and other healthcare team members. Show genuine care and concern for your patients and their families. Be empathetic and compassionate towards their needs and challenges. Ensure you follow all protocols and procedures and pay close attention to detail to avoid mistakes. Stay up to date with the latest practices, technologies, and treatments in healthcare. Seek out opportunities for continuous learning and professional development. As a CNA, you will be working with a team of healthcare professionals. Being a team player and collaborating effectively with your colleagues will help ensure the best possible outcomes for your patients and residents. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe at the awesome channel. God bless.